Hey gamers, today everyone loves a parade, so let's check it out. Setup for the game is very simple. Each player is going to choose from one of the colored floats here. They're going to get 3 float cars according to their color, and these are all different shapes. That's really cool there. I really love that. After that, you're going to shuffle this crowd deck, and there's plenty more cards that come with the game. You're going to shuffle it out and deal out 3 of these per player. So in a 3-player game, I deal out 9. I'd only put open the first 3, and then I would take the dice from my little dice pool here, and I'd match the symbols and colors with what's on the card, and I've done that for each one here. Next up, you're going to shuffle your decoration deck and deal out 5 cards on the board, and then you have your player tracker, which are just basically 3 cards in these little player markers, which when you get to 50 and go past it, you just flip it over and it has the number 50 on it to show you've passed the board. Starting player will get this token here, and they'll be able to choose first in the cards, and then secretly each player is we're going to shuffle this deck, order deck, and each player is going to be dealt one of these order cards. And this is the order of who will get to place their floats first and on which crowd they want to do that. Order cards are 1 through 8, with 8 being, even you're going dead last, but it lets you do a secret ability in the game that you can do. It's very kind of powerful, helps even you out. Whereas first player, you get to go first, which is very good, but all you get to do is place your float first. So anyway, you shuffle each one. These would remain secret until everyone has chosen cards. Now how they do this, they just pick a card and they can complete the action if they want to do it. Now, the iconography is very easy to understand. In fact, the rule book tells you what each one does, but it's fairly simple to understand. This lets me re-roll any balloon dice I want to. So for instance, maybe I roll this balloon die. And now instead of balloons, well, it's still balloons. I rolled balloons again, but if I'd rolled something else like flags, it would have been for red flags then. So you're basically taking any one of these cards, then replacing it with another one. Then the next player goes. And as you keep going, each player is going to do this 3 times until they have 3 cards in their hand, and then they're going to reveal their order cards, and the person with the lowest number will go first, and they will place their float on whichever one they want. Now let's say that I am the red player here, and I wanted to, let's say it looked like this maybe at the end of the game. There are things that will let you add dice to the game, or shift dice, or move dice, or re-roll dice. So you could have more dice added to a field at one time as well. But let's say I played right here. Well, if I played my cards right now, here's what I would get. Since I've matched 2 cards with balloons, I would get the points. That's 5 victory points right there, because they do like balloons. They love the color red, so if I had this color red, and let's say I had a different color, if I had a different color, well, red balloons is fine, but if I had something like red flags or something, as you see, the crowd didn't want flags, but they like the color red, I would get the victory points on that card. However, if I've matched 2 die, ooh, this is really good for me, because that's 6 times 2, so I'd actually get 12 points for playing this card. So as you see, your points can really get big if you play it on the right crowd. But again, you don't know what order you're going. I mean, sometimes you do. If you have a high number, you're probably going last, but sometimes you don't know. So you got to prepare to be ready to take up the other 2 spots, because eventually all 3 of these will be filled. After that, you'll remove these dice, reveal 3 more crown cards, reset the deck here, discard all of these, put 5 more out. Of course, everyone would be scoring their various floats there, and then you'd put the proper dice out here again and do it again. After the 3rd time, you finish your scoring, and of course, whoever has the most points wins. And at the end, it makes a lovely little parade for you to enjoy, because hey, everyone loves a parade. Final thoughts, what do I think about the game? Well, first off, I got this game because of the theme. I was like, oh, that's interesting, a game where you're building a parade. And I saw the creators, I think, talking about it. I was like, okay, is it really that good? But I got it for super cheap. You get this game for like 10, 15 bucks. And I think that's worth the price for everything you get in here. To be honest, the game is very simple, very straightforward. After you play it the first time, it flows pretty quickly. You know what all the icons of the cards do, and you pretty much can control your score. You can have some big scores sometimes too, depending on what cards you have and what dice you move or re-roll again. So the game's always changing up. So there's a lot of variety in that. I kind of wonder about the theme now. I was thinking about it because wouldn't this work better as a Mardi Gras game? I really think it would. They have the Mardi Gras colors in there, and you could do, in my opinion, a lot more. Like, these people want beads, these people want coins, these people want cups, these people want plush animals or something. Seems like you could do a lot more variety that way. And I don't know, maybe they're not from New Orleans, or they don't care, they don't even know about Mardi Gras, and they just love a parade. But I think rethemed as a Mardi Gras game and done a little bit better would have given it more depth. Anyway, for what it's worth, the price point and everything, it's a decent game. It's a fun game. Everyone I've played it with has enjoyed the game. I enjoy it. It's a unique theme. I just wish it could have been turned into a Mardi Gras theme, because I think it would have been even better. All right, gamers, that's all the time I have for now. Until next time, game on.